What is up, everyone? It's the Golden Centurion here, back at it again for some more CPC content. So today I'm going up against a good friend, Techno Strike. We've played before in the NBA, and now we get to play in the CPC. So I'm just jumped straight into the team builder. He brought his Zerkatry, his Tapu Fini, his Chandelure, his Gigalith, Frostless, and his Landorus. So I brought my Weavile here, who is Life Orb, Adamant. I have Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, Knockoff, and Poison Jab. Basically, Stab, Priority Ice Shard can knock out the Landers after anything really. I think it's just a roll in general. Icicle Crash is nice for just a variety of mons. It's good damage off on the Zerkatry. It's pretty good on the Gigalith and does decent to Frostless. Poison Jab is fair for the Tapu Fini. Then we have my Thundurus, who is Z Focus Blast. He brought a Ferrothorn. It was also good for the Lando switch-in and Gigalith. It's also running Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt and Dark Pulse and Volt Switch, I believe. Next up, we have my Mega Venusaur. Pretty standard special defensive set with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, HP Fire, and Knockoff. Next up is Assault Vest Togekiss. Doesn't really do anything this match, so I'm going to just ignore it. Then we have my Empoleon here with Scald, Flash Cannon, Roar, and Defog. So rocks hurt my team. As you can see, Thundurus, Togekiss, and Weavile are all weak to rocks. And then we have my little Choice Scarf Jirachi over here with Ice Punch, Iron Head, U-Turn, and Zen Headbutt. So looking at his team, I decided to leave my Mega Venusaur as I expected his lead Steve to be Landorus or Zerkatry, and Zerkatry cannot touch me at all, and Landorus struggles to touch me, and he might fear an HP Ice and switch out, and then I could get off a free knockoff. So that is a play I decided to make. So he does lead Zerkatry here, so I just right away turn 1 fire off a Giga Drain on his Volt Switch. So that Volt Switch tells me that he is not a boosting item, but he's probably max special attack. So he switches into Thickno as I actually fire off a Sludge Bomb, my bad. That Sludge Bomb could two-shot. So here I just play a Giga Drain game and try and get him a bit lower in HP. He gets his rocks up right away, which means I'll have to be going into my Empoleon soon. So here I make a prediction, expecting him to switch, and he does, and he goes into his Landorus. I'm going to put this at normal. So he reveals a Psychic, which is some pretty cool tech for him. And as Giga Drain is my best shot, I go for it. So I get up to a decent amount of health. Here I misplay. I should have probably just gone for the kill. But instead I switch into Trident. I'm expecting the Psychic. But he gets me there, and he goes for Earth Power. Pops my Shuka. And here, I couldn't know if he was Sand Force or Sheer Force, but I'm assuming he's Sheer since he had the Life Orb. And a Sheer Force is a roll in his favor to knock me out here. So I am forced to switch. I go Dove, and he makes another great prediction and kills me for Rock Slide. He does crit me, which did matter as I was really defensive investment. However, I probably would have just sacked Dove the next turn. I doubt I would have saved it for Rock Slaughter. So didn't really matter in that turn. Now I go into Reaper. So I go Reaper as I don't want to reveal that my Jirachi's Choice Scarfed yet, as I'm almost positive that the Chandelure is Choice Scarf, or that the Zerkatry is Choice Scarf, and if I could catch them off guard with a Choice Scarf, Jirachi Velvet's in my best interest. So I decided to just fire off a knockoff here. As he goes into his Tapu Fini, and I get off a clean knockoff. I crit him. I guess that's revenge for the Rock Slide crit, and he's gone with his Rocky Helmet. So now I go straight into my Empoleon, as he makes another nice read, and he taunts me here. So I cannot defog. However, I don't really want to switch into anything, as I don't want to take a Nature's Madness. So I just play this Gold game here, and I am doing decent damage, and now I'm in Torrent range, so I will be doing even better damage. As you guys can see, I can, for one more shot, my taunt ends. So I expect him to taunt me here, which he does, so I go for another Scald. And now he dies to another Scald. However, since I live this, I knock him out his Tapu Fini. However, this is a free beast boost for Berserker Treat. So Berserker Treat comes in here and blows me away with HP Ice in case I switched into my Thunderous and gets the beast boost. This is rather annoying. So I have to go straight into my Twilight and I go for Zen Headbutt in this. So this is a crucial miss as Twilight is my main win con here. I can honestly, with two Zen Headbutts, completely knock out the Circuitry, and odds are that I will flinch it one turn. Iron Heads will take away the Landorus, it's in range. The Gigalith is in range to 2, and it cannot kill me because I am like 120 in HP, and I destroy the Frostless here. And then Zen Headbutt will two-shot the Chandelure as long as I get a flinched. So this miss was huge as my Jirachi could have gone out of here with full health. However, he Thunderbolts and gets 80 because I missed. So I go for Zen Headbutt again. As you guys could see, it's two-shotting. I flinch for Circuitry, and then I go for it again and kill it. So, locked in the Zen Headbutt, I cannot kill the Thickno, and I did not want to play the flinch game yet, as I could preserve it. So I go into my Marluxia, and he goes for Earthquake. I tank that up, and on this turn I decide to Giga Drain. He switches out into his Frostless, and my Giga Drain goes off. It does about 42. After the sand damage, I believe he is in range of... do I go for Select? No, I go for Giga Drain again. However, he makes a really nice play and goes for Spikes. So what the Spikes mean is that my Jirachi can now not switch into Spikes plus Stealth Rocks. So that is rather annoying as my win con is completely gone because I missed my Zen Headbutt. So because I missed that Zen Headbutt, I can now no longer switch in my Jirachi, meaning that if it's a Scarf Chandelure, I straight lose at this point. So he knocks out my Venusaur for a crit return. Don't believe it mattered. If it did, it just would have been revenge the next turn by any one of his mons. So now I go into my Thunderous as it's my best shot, and he reveals that he has Scarf and wins the game. So Overheat kills here, and I go Jirachi, get knocked out here. I go for Knockoff just in case there's Justice, but because I've Life Orb, it doesn't matter as I cannot win the game. So, or I just go for Ice Shard, my bad. But it doesn't matter as he lands his Overheat. And that is the game, guys. So we take a 3-0 loss. I'm not sure if I would have lost this game as my Jirachi, had it been at full health, I would be able to Zen Headbutt this thing, and then it would have came down to a 60% flinch in my favor, as my Thunders could take on the other two, as well as my Weavile could both take on the other two 1v1. As Weavile, I believe, was killing with Icicle Crash and guaranteed kill with Ice Shard, and Thunder's guaranteed kill with Titanium Z on either of them. So, had my Jirachi not missed that Zen Headbutt, I definitely had a very good shot of winning, as it would have basically came down to a 60% flinch chance in my favor to get the Chandelure out. Or had I wanted, I even could have made a switch and on the Overheat prediction, sack my Weavile, come back in with him -2 special attack. But it's the game we play. The Zen Headbutt will probably matter in my opinion. However, no need to be too salty about it, as I could have played around this better, and Techno made some great predictions. He made some insane ones with the Landorus that really weakened my Empoleon, completely took away my Togekiss, and he just played well all around, going for spikes with the Glalie. Just main props to Techno here. Sorry if I was a tad bit flustered by the hacks or anything, but he played great and amazing, and props to him. Alright guys, with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop on out. See you guys later.